Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Lancaster National Soccer Center side of the boys under 12 championship match. These two teams ready to go as they walk up towards the field. We will have the Blast in white versus the Crusaders Spirit out of San Diego in black. I'm Ken Gonzalez for George Langevin Productions, and I'll be bringing you all the way through this championship match. Got an early start here, 10:30 in the morning. We're at the Lancaster National Soccer Center. Today is March the 6th, 2004. And the winner of this game will head up to Washington State in June for the national finals. And as they line up, we'll go ahead and get you the starting or the rosters for each of these teams. For the Crusaders, goalkeeper Jesse Lambert. Number 2, Sean Callahan. Number 3, Blake Vusc. Number 4, Anthony Rosales. Number 5 is Peter Thomas. Number 7, Nicholas Bogote. Number 8, Corey Schmidt. Number 9, David Schipper. Number 10 is Sean Ritchie. Number 11 is Jose Hernandez. Number 12 is Zach Wolfenson. Number 13, Eric Diaz. Number 14, Roberto Ornelas. Number 15, Eric Stevenson. Number 16, Cesar Plasencia. And actually, number 16, number 17, Desmond Cloud. The head coach is Tony Fernandez. And for the Blast in the white uniforms, you see him there. Number 0, Jonathan Leon. He's a goalkeeper. Number 1, Luis Rangel. He'll be starting at goalkeeper here this morning. Number 3, Marco Pineda. Number 4, Jimmy Castillo. Number 5, Hugo Barajas. Number 6, Manuel Casares. Number 7 is Antonio Benitez. Number 8, Edgar Ramirez. Number 9, Cesar Rodriguez. Number 10, Orlando Enriquez. Number 11, Calais Conrad. Number 12, Fabian Garcia. Number 17, Ricardo Argueta. Number 18, Jose Cabrera. Number 20, Jorge Garrido. Number 21, Victor Croch. Number 22, Alberto Rosas. Number 23, Anthony Farias Eisner. And the head coach, Julio Castillo. Team administrator, Ricardo Argueta. And the assistant coaches, Rangel Fernando. There's the whistle, and this championship match is underway. Interesting, we have a blue ball here for today's match, so that'll be very easy to keep track of things with those solid white uniforms that the Blast are using here today with the black lettering. And it's a Blast working that far sideline here to start the game. Number 9, Cesar Rodriguez. As that ball goes out, it belongs to the Blast. So each of these teams worked their way through the bracket play. They've wound up here in the championship game. And this is George Langevin Productions bringing you another game of the week. And I'm Ken Gonzalez. I'll be with you here this morning. And hopefully we will have a very exciting game unfold here before our eyes. Blast moving from right to left. Throw comes in. Nice header off of Orlando Enriquez. Goes upfield, and it's Spirit trying to gain advantage of the ball, but it goes out of bounds over on the far side. Just underway here in the first half, no score. These are 30-minute halves. And it's a Blast trying to put the ball into the middle of the field and center it, looking for a play. Now here on the near side, trying to work on the defense, number 18, Jose Cabrera. Jose passes it back to Edgar Ramirez. Ramirez can't get through the defense. Crusaders now streaking down the near side. Number 12, Zach Wolfenson. Tried to center the ball with a crossfield pass, but it's taken away by the Blast. And now the action moves down the far side towards the corner, where Cesar Rodriguez holds up. Now he'll change directions, move towards the middle of the field, but the ball is cleared away by the defense. Working his way over to the far side, number 10, Sean Ritchie there for the Crusaders. Defense doing a nice job as they clear the ball away. We're across midfield, up towards midfield, and now taking it across Wolfenson. It'll come back the other way. Ball high into the air. And it's a blast. Being turned away by the defense of the Crusaders. Very nice job. And Jesse Lambert tries to clear the ball away. Got some help from his teammates. Ball bounces up towards midfield. And number 15, Eric Stevenson.
Where are you guys? Where are you guys?
Was there. Wolfenson with a nice slide. Ball gets away. Stevenson again here on the near side. Works against the defense. Now he'll center the ball. Right up the middle, but losing it there. As a blast bring it back across. Stevenson again angles here on the near side. Stops, changes directions once, twice, but has the ball taken away. Nice defensive play by the blast. Now it's a blast going upfield. The ball is centered. Now we've got an isolation one-on-one. Here comes a kick right into the back of the net. And it's the blast. We'll take an early lead here in the first half. So the blast very excited here. Looked like number 9, Cesar Rodriguez. And quickly, the Crusaders get the ball back into play.
Manny, there you go, Manny.
Crusaders working down the far sideline, trying to center the ball, set up a play. Now they attack the net. Don't have the numbers back there as the blast defense was in position. And Luis Rangel, the goalkeeper, clears it away. His kick goes up towards midfield. And now the ball will finally come across for the blast. Coming across the middle for the blast, number 7, Antonio Benitez. Blast very quick to the ball here this morning. Benitez runs into some defensive trouble, and it's cleared away. Nice play by the Crusaders. And over on the far side of the field, the Spirit, Crusaders Spirit, putting it into play. Roberto Ornelas over on the far side. Now it comes back. And Ornelas again will put it into play. But Spirit moving the ball upfield. Ornelas with a kick, centers the ball. He tries to anyway, but the ball will bounce out across the back line. And a goal kick now for the blast. Strong boot up towards midfield. Nice header in the middle. Looked like number 10, Sean Ritchie. Blast bring it up across. Here's a pass, but right to the defense. Spirit now slowly bringing it up. Nice passing game. Ball moves over to the corner. Trying to take a shot, but having his ball deflected by the defense. Let me get that number on the far side. Look like Jose Hernandez, number 11. About 10 minutes into the second half here. Yeah, maybe not quite, about 8 minutes. We already had a score by the Blast as they lead this game 1-0. Soft whistle. A lot of physical play over on the far side over there. Now the ball trying. Crusaders trying to center the ball. Comes back. And over again onto the far side. Now Crusaders moving the ball into the middle. Here comes a kick towards the net. Nice save by the defense. Again held up. Off to the far side, Ornelas will take a shot. And that ball will go, it's saved from going out on the far side, but again, right into the middle of the field. This time it does go out, well out. And so the Blast will dodge a bullet there, and they'll bring up the ball the other way.
Look at the guy behind you. Oh, look at Jerry.
Eric Stevenson there, right on the bottom of your screen. Kick comes in towards the middle. Now moving his way upfield, looks like number 8, Corey Schmidt. There's Corey there on the bottom of your screen. Working their way over to the far side. Trying to angle towards the net. There's a whistle. It goes against the Blast, so Crusaders. Nice kick high into the air. Coming out of the box with a Blast to make a stop. Luis Rangel, the goalkeeper, as he does a great job. And the ball will go out over on the far side. Now as it moves across field over here towards the near end. Blast trying for their second score. The ball will move here over to the near corner. Number 7, Anthony Benitez will now center the ball. Blast still trying to control it. They have it now. Number 10 right in front of the net, Orlando Enriquez. Shot goes towards the net, but it's going to be wide of that far post and across the back line. So the Blast turned away on that series. But they still have the lead 1-0 here in the first half. Goal kick, very nice, up towards midfield. Both teams laying it all out on the line there on the field. A lot of diving and jumping. A lot of people hitting the ground. And as the ball comes over towards the near side, it'll go out of bounds. Schmidt with a nice move there. Changing directions now once, twice. The ball taken away. Looking for a call. Cesar Placencia, that kick will be just wide of the net. So the Blast continue with the pressure here as they want to add to this lead. The ball goes out. Let's see what the call was. It will be a corner kick now for the Blast. Officials are waiting now. Here comes the whistle. Here comes the kick. High into the air. Centered nicely. Here's a header. Goes just over the top bar. And this team out of San Diego Crusaders will dodge a bullet right there. They could have easily gone down 2-0. That ball was perfectly placed on the corner kick. But on that header, just a little bit too much. Goes over the top bar and out. Across the back line, and now Schmidt with the goal kick. He goes right up the middle of the field. And he'll find his teammate Desmond Cloud. Desmond getting in on the action. But the Blast, too many white jerseys there. They try to take it back the other way and finally cleared out well across midfield. And that ball is out. There's Schmidt there. Corey Schmidt right at midfield. Ball put into play from the far side. Both teams scrambling for control of the ball. Nice move there on the far corner. Coming around, cleared away. Ball goes out, but belongs to Crusaders number 3, Blake Vusc. Over there on the far side, and he will put the ball into play. And he waits, finds Desmond Cloud. Cloud with a nice header. Goes back to Blake. Now the ball high into the air. Blast trying to clear it away. And they don't get it too far upfield. Stop there. Number 5, Peter Thomas. Make sure the Blast don't go too far upfield. Crusaders will break away. Now they move over to the near side. Here it comes. Into the air. Desmond Cloud's header just over the top bar. Perfectly set up play. Crusaders wanted that. That's exactly how they would have envisioned that play coming together, except that they would have wanted to score at the end, but they were able to get around the defense of the Blast. Eric Stevenson looks on. Now he retreats back as the kick comes in. Right here at midfield. Thomas with a nice move, taking the ball away, now moving his way upfield. A trip, no call. Referee right on top of it says, let's go, keep playing. Stevenson looking for some help. Now here on the near side, the ball will go out off the leg of number 8, Edgar Ramirez. And so the Blast will give the ball up. Now it's a Blast with the ball. They move towards the middle of the field. And as they try and clear the ball up across midfield, Crusaders are right there. They plug up the lanes, and they'll take the ball right back. That kick goes right to the goalkeeper, Luis Rangel. Luis with a nice, strong drop kick goes across midfield. And Edgar Ramirez, his teammate, tried to run the ball down, couldn't get there though. Crusaders will clear it back across midfield. And as the action starts up again, we'll move over to the far corner. Blast defense saving the ball from going out. Nice play. It's been non-stop action here in the first half. It's a Blast with a 1-0 lead. Back and forth they go. Ramirez. Now he'll turn his back, try to make his move upfield, but he'll have the ball taken away. A lot of white jerseys there, and they'll clear it up across midfield. Nice kick. You see Thomas there in the middle of the field as he watches the ball nearly go out on the far side. Saved. Crusaders trying to center the ball. Desmond Cloud trying to use his speed, but too many defenders there. He couldn't get through them. But we're going to have to watch for that as this game progresses, as he came through that hole rather quickly. Now here on the near side, putting the ball in, Corey Schmidt over to Cloud. And he'll have the ball taken away by the defense across midfield.
Get in front of him! Forward, get in front of the defender!
Right there for the Crusaders, number 4, Anthony Rosales. Now right up the middle of the field. That kick is very strong and well wide, and it'll wind up across the back line and out of bounds.
Hey, forward! You're hiding behind the defenders! Get in front of the defenders! Anticipate the play! That's what they're doing to you guys!
And that's Alberto Rosas. Getting the ball up to his goalkeeper, preparing for the goal kick. Luis Rangel sets the ball down. And with the right leg, puts the ball in motion. And now streaking down the near side, the blast. Again, we've got number 8, Edgar Ramirez. Now he'll try to isolate one-on-one against the defender. Nice job.
Yeah, 4. Is that it? 4. Right there.
Referee trying to sort things out. We'll see who has. Okay, here we go.
Manny, go in.
It's the blast. Putting the ball in from the near side. Goalkeeper comes out. The ball's loose. Lambert dodges a bullet there as the ball doesn't wind up in his chest. It gets away, but the blast unable to capitalize it at the moment. And it's the blaster who will bring it out, trying to set something as they move towards the back line. Ball is passed towards the net, but cleared back out. And it looks like an offsides against the blast.
Gerardo, dame tu suéter para taparme.
Schmidt with a nice goal kick. Angles it towards the near side. Now it's right at midfield. Again, the blast will break it. Antonio Benitez. And as both teams go over towards the far side, the ball will go out. And we'll wait for it to be retrieved. 1-0 game. Blast leading this one as they scored in the first 5 minutes of the game. And we're under 10 minutes to go here in the first half. Nice job getting out of traffic there. Number 9, Cesar Rodriguez for the blast. Edgar Ramirez now works his way around, changing directions. And the ball goes out. It looks like Anthony Rosales on the goal kick for the Crusaders here as his goalkeeper, Jesse Lambert, had to chase that ball down. Nice stop. Number 7, Antonio Benitez again for the blast. Ball put back in. Changing directions nicely again, Jose Cabrera. Cabrera showing off some nice skills. And coming out of the box, making a save again, Lambert. Not much of a threat. Actually, the ball was well wide, but he came out anyway, wanted to stop it. Make sure nobody was lurking down that back line. So the ball put back into play over on the far side by the blast. And it's a blast trying to move into the middle of the field, but the ball being taken away. Nearly getting away from both defenders was Edgar Ramirez for the blast, and that would have been very dangerous if he had done so for this team. Jesse Lambert catches that ball right in the bread basket. See who comes down, comes into possession of the ball as it comes down. Stevenson back up across midfield. Wolfenson giving chase. He won't get there in time to take the ball away, but he can provide some timely defense. And he does there as the course of the ball is altered. Right at midfield now, number 7, Antonio Benitez has the ball taken away. And we'll get a whistle there. A trip. So the direct kick now for the Crusaders. Quick whistle by the referee. We're ready to go. Kick goes high into the air, just wide of the net. Comes back out. And now it's a foot race right here up the middle of the field. Blast will take it. Crossfield pass to Antonio Benitez. And now isolating away one-on-one towards the net. Now one defender will get back. Here comes a shot. It's going to be just wide, and he knew it. Cesar Rodriguez, the second he took that shot, knew it wasn't the one he wanted. Into the game now for the Blast, number 12, Fabian Garcia. Ball placed there for the goal kick. Nice little short line drive style kick. Will go out of bounds over on the far side. Nobody touched it. It's a Blast in control. Blast controlling right here at midfield. But the defense for the Crusaders gets back. Ball bounces once, twice, now high into the air. Finally comes down. Fabian Garcia. And now a nice upfield pass, running it down Antonio Benitez, number 7. But he'll run into trouble. Defender for the Crusaders, it's back. He'll clear it away. Desmond Cloud battling for the ball here on the near side. Right here at midfield. Blake Vusc. And as he tried to center the ball, it was a Blast. Clearing it away, it goes out of bounds and putting it back into play. It'll be Blake Vusc for the Crusaders. Schmidt again looks on. Blake Vusc, number 3. Looking on. Just kind of lurking in the background, waiting for his chance. And here he comes. Vusc moves into the middle of the field. Now it's passed over to Thomas. Desmond Cloud, he'll turn around, take a shot right at the net, but it's going to be blocked. Ball bounces away from the box, centered. Nice play by the Blast. Crusaders looking for a real quick score right there. The ball taken away by the Blast across midfield now. Now it's a foot race going for the ball. Cesar Rodriguez. He'll have it as he maneuvers over to the far side. His kick comes high into the air, right into the hands of the goalkeeper, Jesse Lambert. And we have under 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Desmond Cloud right there in the middle of your screen.
Come on forward, come on forward.
As the ball is put back into play, it rolls deep into Crusader territory. Again, centered nice. Nice save by Luis Rangel. That ball would have found the back line, but he was in front of the net. Thought the ball might have had a shot to find the net. As it turns out, it didn't, but it was a great save anyway.
On your marks! On your marks!
Crusaders over to the far corner.
Here we.
And it will be the blast with the goal kick. Nice running start. The kick comes in towards midfield. Couple of nice headers. Desmond Cloud now. Nice turnaround kick. And over on the far side, the ball will go out. And any second now will signal the end of this first half. The Blast with a 1-0 lead. You know, they'd love to go into halftime nursing that lead. All right, here, take it away right at midfield. Crusaders slowly making their way towards the net. And that kick is wide again. So it's a Blast with the goal kick after the ball is finally retrieved as it went well out of bounds. Goalkeeper Luis Rangel sets the ball down. Both teams fighting for possession of the ball right here. You can see it. Coming across, there's number 2, Sean Callahan. Callahan now attacks the ball. Trying to take it away. Can't do it. The Blast will clear it. But they didn't have any numbers back there. They had Cesar Rodriguez, and he tried to get to the ball, but it was just a little bit too fast. Crusaders working their way up the middle of the field, taken away by the Blast. Blast here on the near side, angling for the shot. Nice block by the defense. And the ball will hit the side of the net. And Cesar Rodriguez is turned away. There's the whistle, and that will be the end to a very exciting first half. It was the Blast in the first 5 minutes of the game going up on top. And they were able to maintain that lead throughout, and they'll go into halftime with that 1-0 lead. I'm Ken Gonzalez for Georgia Langevin Productions. We'll take a quick break and be right back with the second half in just a few minutes. Hi, everyone. Ken Gonzalez for Georgia Langevin Productions, and we're back just about to start the second half. There's the whistle, and the action will continue with the Crusaders controlling the ball on their end of the field. Now they'll get it up across midfield. Blast trying to protect the 1-0 lead that they took in the first half. And coming out of the box to make the save for the Blast, Jonathan Leon. The goalkeeper, Luis Rangel, was the goalkeeper in the first half. He's been replaced by Jonathan Leon. And we'll see if Jonathan can continue with the shutout that Luis Rangel started in the first half. Blast moving in towards the net. The ball will get away. And a last-ditch save by the goalkeeper of the Crusaders, Jesse Lambert. Nice job. It could have easily been 2-0. And the Blast had been turned away 3 or 4 times since they scored that quick goal. And the defense for the Crusaders has just been outstanding. They don't want to go down 2-0. Cesar Rodriguez walks away as that ball goes out, finally put back into play. And it's a blast here on the near side, putting it in. Run down by number 12, Fabian Garcia. Blake Vusc working here on the near side. Now the ball across midfield again. The white jerseys overcoming the ball and taking it away. Centered now. Rodriguez. His pass upfield just a little bit too strong, and that'll cause an offsides.
Excellent idea.
And so even though they're playing with a 1-0 lead, they've been turned away at least 4 times from another score. This Blast team still going right at it. And a lot of credit needs to be given to the Crusaders, though. Keeping themselves in this game, giving themselves an opportunity to tie the score. Garcia tried to center the ball with a kick, but it hits Vusc right in the chest. The Blast bench yelling and screaming they wanted a hands, but the referee didn't see it that way. Now the Crusaders using that far side of the field as they work up towards the corner. And that ball goes out over on the far side. And for the Crusaders, right there on your screen, you see Cesar Plasencia, number 16. That kick high into the air towards the net. Nice header. Just wide of the net. Still alive. Blast trying to clear it away over on the far side. That kick will go up towards midfield. Now right up the middle, getting past the defender, Jose Hernandez. But falling back was Blake Vusc. He'll make the stop and the steal. And now his team will come back up. Number 11 again, Jose Hernandez. Passes the ball up into the near corner. And the ball will go out. Wolfenson back there. Hernandez will put it into play. Trying to find an opening here on the field. And now we're waiting the whistle. And there's the indication by the referee. Ball put back in. Hernandez there. Nice high kick centered. He allows his team to head the ball, and it's going to find the back of the net right off the hands of the goalkeeper, Jonathan Leon. So off the kick by Hernandez, and being mauled over there on the far side of the field. That ball wasn't set. Anthony Rosales for the Crusaders, and we're tied at 1. Blake Vusc gets back. Up to his teammates. Hernandez is there. Ball taken away by the Blast, number 12, Fabian Garcia. And here on the near side, the ball goes out of bounds, put back in. So it's a whole new ball game here in the second half, just about 5.5 minutes in. And we're tied at 1. Now the action moves over to the far side. And down the sidelines, both teams in a foot race for the ball. Into the corner. Blast able to clear the ball away. Now they'll bring it up towards midfield. Nice defensive play by Anthony Rosales there. Now the ball in the middle of the field. Both teams vying for possession. A collision there, no call. No whistle, comes across midfield. Out of bounds across the back line, and we'll have a corner kick. Zach Wolfenson was there. Jose Hernandez looks to take the kick. Here it comes, high into the air, right in front of the net, cleared away by the Blast defense. Nice play by the defender there. That ball bounced close to the back line and goes out of bounds off of the Blast. So another corner kick coming up for Jose Hernandez and this Crusaders team. Hernandez kick low to the ground. Easily taken away by the Blast. Battle for the ball right here below midfield. Cesar Rodriguez gets away from a couple of defenders. Now chasing him down, number 14, Roberto Ornelas. Rodriguez will be tripped up and a yellow card given. And lining the ball up now for the Blast, number 8, Edgar Ramirez. He's going to take the kick. Crusaders now forming their defensive wall. Referee moving them back. Now in front of the net, Jesse Lambert. Here comes the left-footed kick. High into the air, and it's going to be stopped. Nice save by Jesse Lambert as he dives. And he'll hit the ground and roll. And from our angle, it looked like that ball did have an opportunity to just squeeze in between Lambert and that near post. So he may have just saved a goal, and he keeps his game tied at 1. Again, the Blast coming right at it. Ball just a little bit too fast, and it'll roll right into the hands of Lambert. Now he'll clear it away. And we've got an injured player for the Blast there. And the head coach is called for, so we're going to have a break in the action here. And so number 18, Jose Cabrera, will come in as a replacement. Substitution for the Blast. There's a whistle, and we've continued now. We have just about 20 minutes to go here in the second half. This game tied at 1. And if not for the stellar play of goalkeeper Jesse Lambert of the Crusaders, this game could be a 3 or 4 goal lead for the Blast, as he had some outstanding saves back there. Blast going right back to work again. Ramirez here on the near side. He and his teammate Cesar Rodriguez dictating the pace of the game once they get down into that end of the field. And again, the Blast will come back across midfield, trying to center the ball. Too many Crusader jerseys are there, and they'll send it back the other way. Now the action will move over to the far side of the field. Stevenson. And ball goes out. It belongs to the Blast. Very strong kick deep into Crusader territory, but the Crusaders able to bring it back up midfield. Now the scramble for the ball. Blake Vusc is there. Sean Ritchie. Now as the action moves over to the far side again. Crusaders quickly bring the ball up, but a nice defensive play by the Blast. Now the action is slowed just a bit. Each team waiting for the ball to come down. Desmond Cloud passes the ball over to the far side. And we'll get a whistle. And I believe the ball had gone out. And so over on the far side, the Crusaders will put the ball back into play. Desmond Cloud there near the corner. And as he turns, he meets trouble with a defender there. The ball goes out of bounds, but the Crusaders still have it. Ritchie with a nice pass to center the ball, but the Blast defense, with a lot of white jerseys in the area, are able to clear it away. Nice pass by Garcia. Over to number 9, Cesar Rodriguez. Now it's a Blast moving into the middle of the field. And just as the Crusaders did earlier, the Blast now run into some trouble and have the ball taken away from them. Haley Conrad back there now for the Blast as he goes up against Jose Hernandez, both numbers 11. And this is a boys under 12 championship game. I'm Ken Gonzalez for George Langevin Productions. And what an exciting match we've had here right before our eyes as we're into the second half, about midway through. And we're tied at 1, each team with a goal in each half, as it was the Blast taking the first half lead, 1-0, and coming out here in the second half, Crusaders tying the game. Again, we're at the Lancaster National Soccer Center. Action moves to the middle of the field. Vusc. His crossfield pass taken away. A little push from behind. No whistle. Desmond Cloud tries to make his turn. The ball cleared away. Rolls all the way to the far side and out of bounds. And we'll have an injured Blast player. And that is number 5. Hugo Barajas. So Barajas being helped off the field, limping just a bit. He'll be replaced by number 23, Anthony Farias Eisner. And now the action continues as we watch the ball move from the far side up to the middle of the field. Nice move by the Blast as they clear it across midfield. And now in a foot race, trying to isolate with the goalkeeper. Number 9, Cesar Rodriguez. Rodriguez now penetrates into the box. His kick centered, just passes the middle of the net and across to the other side. The Blast wasting a nice opportunity there. They had an open shot, but they just didn't have anybody there in front of the goal to take it as they watched the ball go across to the far side. And now the ball goes out of bounds, and the Crusaders will have an opportunity to clear it away on the goal kick. Nice strong kick over to the far side, not quite to midfield. And just as a Blast think that they have possession of the ball, they're going to be called for a penalty there. And as the ball is put into play, it goes off the Blast and out of bounds once again. So the Crusaders slowly making their way upfield. Now they work down the middle. Back to Blake Vusc. Blake, upfield pass. Found number 11, Jose Hernandez. Jose Hernandez over to the far side. Nice job of controlling the ball here. Cloud sends it back. The ball bounces high into the air and coming out of the box and jumping into the air to make the save, Jonathan Leon. And he'll keep this game tied at 1. Lambert will have to come well out to clear it away. Gets it to midfield. Victor Croach, number 21, for the Blast. Now in. The ball is set there and taking the free kick, number 22, Alberto Rosas. So Rosas just below midfield, actually just above midfield. Here comes his kick, high into the air, centered beautifully. Now the ball is on the ground. Gets away, the Blast. Putting their hands up in the air. They thought they had a really nice opportunity to put one into the net there, and they let it get away. And this game is still tied. Alberto Rosas controls the ball, but he'll give it off to his goalkeeper, allow him to clear it up across midfield. And now right up the middle of the field again, Rodriguez. He'll take an angle from the near side. His shot will be just wide. Lambert came out, dove, didn't touch the ball, but it was just wide, and Rodriguez still on the ground over here on the near side. Not sure if he's actually hurt or he just can't believe that his shot didn't go into the net, and that's more like it as he gets up. So Cesar Rodriguez really felt that he should have put that ball somewhere other than across the back line and out of bounds. Crusaders moving the ball. There's Cloud, Desmond Cloud. Waits for the ball to come down. Runs into some trouble on defense. Still with the ball. Crusaders now moving towards the near side. Blake Vusc has his ball taken away. Good job by the defense for this Blast team. You just saw a white jersey streak across your screen and change the direction of that ball. Nice kick right here in front of us by Cesar Rodriguez. Off to his teammate. Nicolas Bogote, number 7, now in on the action. Nice job as he takes the ball away. Great defensive play. And as he kicks the ball upfield, there was nobody there. I'm not sure if he thought there were a few of his teammates hanging out. But the ball goes right into the hands of Jonathan Leon, and Jonathan clears it away. Moving down the far side towards the net. It's going to take a shot high into the air. Goes Jonathan Leon, and he'll make another fine save to keep this game tied at 1. Rodriguez moves upfield. Ball going to be run down by number 4 and stopped by Anthony Rosales. Ball will get away, coming out. Lambert makes a stop, can't get a hold of the ball. Gets back in time to deflect it, as that ball was definitely heading into the net. And we've got 2 players down, 1 for each team. So after that injury break, we'll have a corner kick coming up for the Blast, and they'll have another opportunity to try to take the lead. There's a whistle. Here comes the kick. Centered nice. Here's the header, going to go over the top bar of the net and out of bounds. So the Crusaders will dodge a bullet there. They're still tied at 1. As we're late into the second half. I'm not sure how much time the referee is going to add to the clock at the end of this game, but we've got about 5 minutes to go to reach the 30-minute mark here in the second half, and we're tied at 1, so we could very well be looking at overtime right here in this championship game. Moving in deep for the Blast. Now over here to the near side. Trying to take an angle, number 7. And he's going to be blocked out. Antonio Benitez just can't get around the defense of the Crusaders. And the ball goes out across the back line. Goal kick now for Crusaders, as they will clear the ball away from the net, and they'd like to get it as far away as possible. The last few minutes have been very nerve-wracking for that defense, but they have held true and not allowed a goal. Hernandez, ball taken away. Now Rosales kicks the ball upfield. It goes out of bounds here in the near side. And Antonio Benitez gets it back into play. Rosales again with a nice defensive play. And out of bounds, a Blast will put it back in. Actually, it wasn't out. It was a whistle that went against the Crusaders, so on this free kick. Again with the left foot. And the curvature on that ball will go out of bounds across the back line. That was Edgar Ramirez attempting to go right at the net. And yet another goal kick for this Crusader team. Nice kick right up the middle of the field. Both teams now battling for control of the ball. And now bringing it up across midfield, Crusaders. Number 11, Jose Hernandez. Still trying to get to the ball. Now Wolfenson comes in deep. Ball high into the air. Bounces down once, now twice. And that whistle will go against the Crusaders, so the Blast quickly put it back down on the ground and get it up. But the Crusader defense brings it back the other way again, Rosales. Ball moves into the corner. Stevenson tries to center the ball. Wolfson came across. Hernandez right in front of the net. He'll take a shot, but it's just a little bit too high. And goalkeeper Jonathan Leon really will have to breathe a sigh of relief there. So Leon places the ball down for the goal kick. Very high into the air, bounces around, doesn't get to midfield. Crusaders bring it back. Under 5 minutes, as we said. Not exactly sure how much more time the referee wants to add at the end. Maybe a minute or two. We've had 3 timeouts or 3 stoppages of play for injuries, so there could be a couple of minutes added on to the end of the clock. Hernandez will take the throw in, and quickly it goes right back out of bounds. Now Hernandez with the ball right at midfield, gets away from 2 defenders. Great job as he was surrounded by Manuel Casares and Antonio Benitez. Whistle will go against the Blast. Crusaders now quickly get it down onto the ground. Blake Vusc sets it up. Now Corey Schmidt will take the kick. Corey looks downfield. Nice soft touch pass into the middle of the field. Cleared away by the Blast. Now Blake Vusc runs it down. And the ball will go out of bounds over on the far side. Stevenson stops the ball from going out. Oh, he tried to, and it skips right between his legs and does go out of bounds. And we'll have another injured Blast player right here at midfield. He gets up, though, quickly. I believe that was Edgar Ramirez, number 8. Wolfenson goes right down the middle of the field. Leon clears it away. Blake Vusc isolates on the defender, number 6, Manuel Casares. Now the ball goes to the far side. And the ball will go out. We are officially now in extra time. About a minute over so far. And we're still tied at 1. And this game is more than likely going to go into overtime. Again, this is a boys under 12 championship match here at the 2004 State Cup. And that is the whistle, and that will end regulation here. So we've seen 2 excellent halves of play, each team with a goal. We will go to the first overtime period, tied at 1. I'm Ken Gonzalez for George Langevin Productions. And if the overtime is as exciting as the first part of this game, we're in for a real treat. We'll be back with that overtime period in just a few minutes. Ken Gonzalez for Georgia Langevin Productions, and we're back for the start of the first overtime period here in this Boys Under 12 championship match featuring the Blast and this Crusader team out of San Diego. The Blast again in the white uniforms, Crusaders in the dark. And the referees now giving their instructions here for these overtime periods. We will have two 10-minute overtime periods followed by penalty kicks if necessary. And the golden goal in effect, so the first team to score will win this game. There's the whistle, and it's the Crusaders coming up the middle of the field. Number 7, Nicholas Bogote, starts off over to Desmond Cloud. Desmond very quick towards the goal. He'll run into a Blast defender. Will come back the other way. No call by the referee either way. And now quickly moving down the far side. The near side here, angling towards the middle, was number 8, Edgar Ramirez, and he'll have the ball taken away. And for the Blast, Jimmy Castillo with a really strong kick as his ball moves across the middle of the field over towards the far side and out. And so a goal kick coming up for the Crusaders. Corey Schmidt. Stevenson was over there. And now the ball moves over to the far corner. And it's Schmidt again. And now looking on number 5, Peter Thomas also. You see Bogote right there in the middle of your screen. Stevenson trying to get a hold of that ball. Take possession away from the Blast. Desmond Cloud. Cloud across, sends the ball, soaring across midfield, getting back though in time for the Blast, number 22, Alberto Rosas. And just like that, the ball goes out again. Put back into play. Just underway of this first overtime period. We played regulation to a 1-1 tie. It was the Blast with a goal in the first half. Crusaders came back with a goal in the second half to tie. And some excellent goalkeeping by each of those guys back there in that second half. Jesse Lambert for the Crusaders and Jonathan Leon for the Blast. Jonathan with a couple of really great saves, as the Crusaders had less shots on goal than the Blast did. The Blast were really sent away 6 or 7 times by Jesse Lambert, the goalkeeper of the Crusaders, in that second half, and he really kept his team tied for most of that half. So he's a very big reason why we're here in overtime. And Lambert again will come out to make the save. High soaring kick goes across midfield. Cloud. Cloud works his way down the far sideline. Nice ball control, nice footwork by Desmond Cloud, number 17 on the far side. The ball will go out of bounds. Crusaders will bring it back in. Stevenson, high kick into the air towards the net and out of bounds across the back line. Just about 3.5 minutes into this first overtime. 10-minute overtime period. And as the ball moves over into the far corner, it will go out of bounds. And that's Stevenson getting it back into play for the Crusaders. Comes up from behind, tries the header. And the ball goes off the blast. Cloud trying to move his way up the middle of into the middle of the field, has it taken away. And now it's a blast coming back the other way. Kick goes across midfield, but cleared back the other way by the Crusader defense. Desmond Cloud runs into some trouble. Stevenson. And now a collision. And over on the far side, the ball belongs to the Crusaders. Just about hitting the halfway mark here of this first overtime. Free kick coming from the far side, not a corner kick. Corey Schmidt. Making sure the defense is back far enough. There's the wall for the blast. There's the whistle. Here comes the kick. High into the air. It'll angle towards the end of the net and go out of bounds. So it was angled right towards the edge. It goes out of bounds. Very close call there, and the blast will dodge a bullet. Ball goes high into the air across midfield, waiting for it to come down. Crusaders bring it back the other way. Stevenson now running down the far sideline. Looks up into the air. The ball comes down but goes out of bounds off the blast. Quickly put back into play. Schmidt. Got about 4 minutes to go here in this overtime. Cloud, he'll take a shot towards the net and coming right out to make the catch, and a nice save, Jonathan Leon. Ball bounds across midfield. Stevenson. Ball bounces high into the air again, right into the hands of Jonathan Leon. Not as exciting as you might think, although the ball was up into the air. It was well in front of the net. Leon just had to catch it, and there weren't any Crusader players around to try for a second chance on getting the ball into the goal, as there were a lot of blast white jerseys there. Stevenson now with some tricky defense as he comes around. That kick will go towards the net, scooped up by Lambert. Again, a streaking Desmond Cloud across that far sideline. And his kick will go out of bounds. And it will be the blast to put it back into play, coming from the far side. And the blast will clear it across midfield. But the Crusaders send it right back the other way. So back and forth, neither one of these teams willing to give in. Now moving his way to the middle, number 9, Cesar Rodriguez, has it taken away. Nice defensive play. Hernandez, John Hernandez, number 11, or Jose Hernandez, excuse me, number 11. Tried to move up into the middle, and the defense takes it away. Rosales will hit the ground, no whistle. He sure came up and wanted one. And as the ball comes back into play, a scramble for it over on the far side. And it goes out of bounds, belongs to the blast again. Nice passing High into the air, tipped away by Lambert. Nice save. Hard to tell from this angle if it was going to hit that top bar. But Lambert really skied. He got up into the air to make that save. And we're down to under a minute to go here in this overtime. Too far in is going to be the whistle, and they're going to nullify the goal by number 9, Cesar Rodriguez. They're going to say he was offsides. And the side not real happy with the call. Sideline of the blast. And on the goal kick, here it comes, high into the air. Cleared away up towards midfield. And a push. And we will get a whistle. And a yellow card will be issued to number 12, Fabian Garcia. Rosales gets it in. There's a whistle. And that will be the end of the first overtime period. Another very exciting period. I'm Ken Gonzalez for George Landsman Productions. We'll be back with the second overtime in just a second. So here we go, just underway, the start of the second overtime period. It's the Blast controlling the ball to start things off. Orlando Enriquez sends it back. And now coming upfield. Blast will bring it up across midfield into the hands of number 8, Edgar Ramirez. Up the middle of the field. Using a nice passing game to get the ball upfield. Right down the middle now, number 10, Orlando Enriquez. Worms his way across. Cesar right there in the middle. High to the air, and that ball is going to find the back of the nets. Cesar Rodriguez gives the Blast team the victory here in the Boys Under 12 championship game as they will defeat the Crusaders by a final of 2-1 in overtime, the second overtime period. And the entire team and a lot of the crowd will rush the field. Very happy with the victory, so they'll take that opening kick of the second overtime all the way downfield. They use a nice short passing game, very methodically move their way up in close, take the shot, and that will end the game. So for George Landsman Productions, I'm Ken Gonzalez. We're so excited to bring you yet another game of the week in this Boys Under 12 championship game here from Lancaster National Soccer Center. The final score, it's the Blast 2 and the Crusaders 1. We hope you enjoyed it, everybody. That'll do it for us. We hope you have a good day, and we hope to see you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.
for this? Did you guys win? Did you guys win?
Yeah.
All right, we got 2 winners. Let's give them a hand here. 2 great teams. Mom and dad and aunts, uncles, grandmas, and grandpas all should be proud of these young men. They played an outstanding game. On behalf of Cal South, the board of directors, the state cup committee consisting of Dave Lamb, Mike Connerly, Mick Dawson, Cindy Garza, we'd like to thank you for being here. And we'd like to thank the 2 teams that put on a magnificent game today for under 12s. Unbelievable game. You'll learn as you get older, it's harder to get out of Cal South than it is to play in the regionals. So you'll see going down the road, these are the games of the year. And you both deserve a nice big round of applause because Crusaders, fantastic game. Blast, another fantastic game. This time I'd like to call up the coach of the Crusaders, Tony. And let's have the Crusaders team up here. Line up in one line, guys. Just leave the stand there, and then they'll walk in. You can say anything. Floor's yours.
The thing that's hard about all this youth soccer is we've seen the best from Washington, we've seen the best in New Mexico, Arizona, Colorado, and you know, us, Valley, Barcelona. You know, this is where all the competition is, and you know, it's nice to have one team from California go from down south because we know you guys will take the regionals, and it's just up because this is where all the competition is. I mean, Barcelona, Valley, Nomads, Celtic. It's just some great competition, and just to make it to the finals of this thing is an accomplishment in its own. Again, Valley United, you guys took a lot of heart, a lot of desire. Very well coached, very talented team out there. So parents should be proud of your boys. I know we're proud of you guys also for being good friends throughout the whole season, sharing team parties and such like that. So again, we give you guys a round of applause for our well-played game. We had our chances. Valley had our chances. Just a great game. Just went back and forth, and almost went to PKs at the end. And it's just 2 great teams battling out. So again, I'm very proud of the boys, the way they came out and played. And sometimes it goes our way, sometimes it doesn't. We've been witness on that, both ends of the spectrum. So let's introduce some of the boys up that got us there so far. This is the 3rd year in a row, 2 years in the finals. We've won it, 3rd time in the finals, almost PKs overtime play. So introduce some players here. Our forward up front, Zach Wolfelson. Sean scored the equalizer today. Nice header goal for us, Sean Callahan. Plays shutdown defense for us all tournament long on the outside is Blake Vusc. New player we're still trying to work into our system, a new center midfielder we acquired, Cesar Placencia. Another center midfielder that showed signs of brilliance throughout the whole tournament, Sean Ritchie. Our other outside marking back, shut down some great attacking forwards, all tournament long, Corey Schmidt. Very multi-dimensional player for us on the outside, Sneak Bogate. Our force in the middle, Peter Thomas. Continuous runs from the outside, nice pressure, nice serves from the outside for us all tournament long, Iraq. Guy did a great job today marking number 9. Just a phenomenal job, just marking the guy. All tournament long, great defender, great attitude toward playing the game. Anthony. Our attacker up front, outstanding player, David Shipper. We thought his shot we thought his shot during the regulation play would help us win the game. Just sailed over the crossbar, had some great runs from outside. Tremendous athlete, Zurdo. Player keeps plugging along, you know, in and out of position, shuffling in and out. Has a great attitude for the game. He's been battling injuries all season long, trying to get him back into playing shape. He's showing signs of coming out of it. Bobby Ornelas. One of the top players, I think, in California. He shuts down everything from the back and sweeper, and he's also a phenomenal center midfielder play. And if we need to go up front, we put him up front. He's a great, talented player, Eric Diaz. This next player, everybody knows Desmond now. I'm sure every other teams in Los Angeles know who Desmond is. Was a goalie last year for a few years, and we moved him up front. Took him a little time to adjust to the game. He's still adjusting. He's still new to this position, and he's going to be outstanding to follow in the next few years. Desmond. And our biggest surprise all season long, we had our goalie decided not to come back, so we had to make some changes. We actually tried courting the Valley United goalie, Luis, over for us. Didn't quite work commitment-wise. So we changed our outside defender to our goalie, and just tremendous work ethic, and all this without any prior training. So we're going to get him hooked up with a goalie trainer next year, and he's going to do some special things for us. Our goalie, Jesse. And our manager has been with us all season long. We had a change of manager this year, and we didn't know how things would work out. He worked us to the bone, signed us up for every tournament he could, and making sure he's just a great diehard soccer fan, and in it for the boys. Has all the information out for the parents. Great manager for us this year, Luis Shipper. And then obviously without our finances, so I'll make sure I get paid, make sure the boys have the stuff they need to get done, make sure hotel arrangements are taken care of, and the like. Our treasurer, Danielle Schmidt. And my assistant coach has been with me for 7 years, 8 years, and has always got my side, always backs me up. I know sometimes I upset him sometimes for certain things, and he's always been on my side. He's always got my back, and he's great with the kids also. Our assistant coach, Juan. And that's about it. Again. That's it.
Very good. Nice job, Crusaders.
Give them one more hand. Here we go. On behalf of Cal South, we have the finalists, U.S. Youth Soccer, Cal South National Cup, Boys Under 12, Crusaders Red.
All right.
Okay, guys, you can go back down. Sit down.
Ricardo, do you want to come up? Okay, Fernando, where's Fernando? First of all, let me start by saying this. Crusaders, excellent team. There's a reason why you guys made it to the final 3 years in a row. Really well coached, well behaved, a lot of class. Me personally, I'm proud of you guys. These boys are proud of you guys. You guys are a terrific team. Cal South, thank you. But I think that these boys deserve it. It's their day. We're gonna start by introducing our players. This kid needs no introduction. He scored 2 goals today. He scored 3, 4, 5 semis, I don't know. Our forward, Caesar. Caesar. This other kid, I think he surprised a lot of parents, a lot of people outside today. He had a great game during the semifinal. Terrific. And he came out of retirement just to do this, just to win this one. Pollo. Who's next? Okay. This kid. This kid did tremendous work for us. He's willing to adjust. He started as a forward, and I use him in the midfield, right, left, center. Terrific kid to have. Well, very well coachable kid. Pee Wee. Next in line, it's a kid that me personally is just hoping that he can grow a little bit more. Luis. I say that through experience. Here comes our heart from the back. This kid is the coach's dream. You tell him jump, he says how high. Tell him go strong, how hard. Biggie. A year ago, last year, this kid was sick the entire year. Could have even played in 5 minutes. As soon as he got healthy, he started working harder and harder, and now he's one of our starters. Manny. Baby. I think that everybody's getting to know this kid right here. Even though he's tiny, skinny, but he has a lot of heart, a lot of guts. If we see anybody like, boom, right there, we send him to mark him. Thanks a lot, Junior. This kid goes up and down, but you know what? He had a terrific tournament with us this year. Miguel. This kid got injured right before Nationals. Today was his first game back. Marco, thanks for coming back. This next kid right now, he needs a little bit of direction. A little bit of direction, but he has a big heart. I know that his mind, his heart is always in the right direction. He just needs some help. Chucky, beautiful. If it wasn't for this kid, none of these boys would have been here. None of these boys would have been here. We actually started the team with this kid. This is Ricardo's son. Ricardo. I think that this next kid, it's a little more experience. Go do some push-ups, sit-ups, get a little stronger, and he'll be fine. Victory. Even though this kid, we just got him for this year. He has never played competitive soccer until this year. I think he struggled at the beginning, and slowly he's working his way up. He's getting a lot of confidence. Luis is helping him with that. Or the keeper, Jonathan. Now this kid, if somehow we can find a way to be here early, this kid will be phenomenal. Bush.
Let's go.
I know it's very unfair to say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. Clay, if you decide just to concentrate on soccer instead of going out traveling, you will be phenomenal, my friend. Good job, Clay. Thanks a lot. Hey, we got this kid right before nationals. We didn't know if he was forward, midfielder, defender, or whatever. We just took a chance. George. This kid, almost every single time he asks me, "Hey, coach, what do I need to work on?" You know what? I wish everybody would have done the same thing, because this kid only wants to get better. Anthony. It's a shame. This last kid is very, very ashamed. We're gonna miss him. In a little while, this kid, unfortunately, he has to move. Consequences that none of us can help. Parents are looking. Good luck. Go find him in Virginia. That's why we call him Virginia now. Aris, we dedicate this championship to you, my friend. Look, I know that without help from a couple of parents, this team would have been here. I would not be here. Without teams like this, I would not be here. These kids will never play. I think that a person that has really helped us a lot this year, since the first day we got him, has helped the team tremendously, and it moved us into the right direction. Fernando, where are you? Ricardo, hey, thanks Ricardo for everything. These boys really appreciate this, and this is for you.
We'll get you another one.
Hey, you gotta wait.
On behalf of Cal South, Region 4 Olympic Development Program coaches were here today, and they have chosen an MVP, and he's number 7, Antonio Benitez. On behalf of Nike, use it well. We have a game ball here to present to the coach. Game ball. There you go, sir. And the trophy for the champion of Cal South USYSA National Cup champion boys under 12, Valley United Blast.
This is what I meant to do. Ricardo, this is for you.
Thank you. Well done, Valley United Blast.
I think that, no, please, one last second. I think that, in my heart, everybody here is an MVP. Each and every single one of you guys. What I just got today, it belongs to this kid right here, the kid who scored the 2 goals. Caesar.
I just got one thing to say. Promise is a promise. I promise this trophy to Julio, our coach, and we're going to make it happen. So this belongs to you, Julio.
Once again, now we have pictures to take. We have pictures to take for the website and for Region 4 for their website. First, we would like to take. Hey! First, we would like to take the Crusaders red up here first for your pictures. Last, move out of the way for them, please, and we'll get you second.
Look up, don't look down this time. Sean, look up, don't look down this time.
The boys on the front, scoot in really tight. There we go.
Corey, chin up. Wait, chin up.
You guys smile. Oh, don't get the serious, I'm an athlete look.
Girls love it.